Hey everybody, it's Flare31 here. Welcome back to more Pokémon Colosseum. In the last video, we got sorta not really jumped by Mirabee. He sent his boys after us, so we're gonna have to take care of it. However, I want to talk about team building in this game for probably a good chunk, so if you don't care, then you can skip past this, but there's no wild Pokemon in this game at all. Period. Exclamation point. The Pokemon that you can use on your team are entirely Pokemon that you snag from other people, and you're only ever able to snag Pokemon with black auras. So, what does that mean? Well, there are a mere 58 unique obtainable evolutionary lines in this game that you can actually use on your team. However, of those 58, 3 of them are Japanese only with an e-reader and a specific e-reader card. One of them comes from the Japanese bonus disc, another one of them comes from the English bonus disc, and 2 of them require you to 100% the game. And of those 1 that you need to 100% the game for, or of those 2, one of them has to be sent to Ruby or Sapphire before you can use it. That leaves us with 51 left over, and of those 51, there's quite a few of them that are post-game only as well. It's rough. There's not a lot of Pokemon that you get to use. So that means that Pokemon that are normally not something you'd want to use might actually become something you do want to use, just because you have no other options. So keep an open mind when you're trying to team build in this game. And Makuhita here is our first Pokemon that we've actually caught, and we could use it on our team. I'm not going to. And that also brings me to these Espeon and this Umbreon. Normally people will dump the Umbreon, maybe the Espeon, but it's usually the Umbreon, and only use the Espeon or only use the Umbreon. Only use one of them, essentially. I'm actually going to use both, because I feel like it would be interesting to actually use both the starters. So yeah, don't worry, Umbreon's not going anywhere, Espeon's not going anywhere. We're actually going to use them on the team. This Makuhita is not going on the team, though. However, if you wanted to use the Makuhita, it's not a bad Pokemon. You can totally do it. Especially in this game, it's not. It's a pretty good choice, actually. Especially because you get it right now. It's the first Pokemon you get, so you get it super early. However, if you do want to use it, and of course future Pokemon, then you're going to want to know some stuff about how these Pokemon Black Auras actually work. So, first thing to note is that there's a lot of things with these Pokemon that you cannot do. And so I'm going to give you the list real quick. These Pokemon do not level up. They're going to be stuck at whatever level you get them at for a good long time. We're talking like 20, 30 episodes in the future. So keep that in mind. They do kind of sort of gain XP. However, you don't actually get access to that XP until later. So we'll cover that when it becomes relevant. Because of this, since the Pokemon doesn't level up, they can't evolve. That's just how it is. You can't use a rare candy on it either to like cheese around it and be like, oh, well, I'll force it to level with a rare candy. It doesn't work. Now, the moves. The way that the moves work are actually very important. So every Pokemon that you catch will come with Shadow Rush, and only Shadow Rush. However, the other 3 moves are actually tied to your progress with the heart gauge. The purple bar will slowly lower, as in it will decrease to the left. And every bar of that gauge that you lower will unlock a new move until you've unlocked all of them. And so once we get down to 4 bars left, 3 bars left, 2 bars left, we'll unlock the second move from the top, third move from the top, fourth move from the top. The first move, the one that's Shadow Rush, that actually will stay as Shadow Rush until much later. However, when it becomes not Shadow Rush anymore, it becomes a specific move, and that move is usually pretty good, and you want to know what it is. So I have right now the moves that's going to learn. I'll say them out loud. The first move from top to bottom. Foresight, second move, focus energy, third move, vital throw, fourth move, cross chop. Cross chop is pretty damn good. It's one of your few fighting type options in this game, so if you actually want to use it, it's not too bad. It doesn't come with an item. A lot of Pokemon that you can catch actually do come with an item. However, this one doesn't. The thing is, though, even if you don't want to use a Pokemon on your team, you're going to want to catch it. And there's a good reason for this. To be able to 100% the game, you have to catch every Pokemon. And there's only, like, 58, I said earlier, so it doesn't sound too bad, right? It's more annoying than you might think, but even if you didn't know this because the last episode and you didn't catch this Makihita, and now you're like, oh, do I need to reset or like what? No, you don't need to reset. You'll get an opportunity to catch it again later. It's just post-game later, and that means you're not able to use it on your team during the game now. I recommend just catching things as you come across them instead of like defeating them and waiting to catch them later. It just makes it a little bit easier and less annoying. So yeah, that's the spiel, that's the rant. Let's go ahead and get a move on. Also, the heart gauge. Lowering the heart gauge is as simple as walking around on the overworld here. Every 256 steps that you walk will lower the heart gauge by some varying amount that actually depends on its nature that you can't see. So certain Pokemon natures will lower more by doing certain things than others. It's really not all that important. It might clue you in onto what nature the Pokemon might have before you actually know. But resetting for resetting for the Pokemon natures of the Pokemon you catch is not worth it. Just straight up. So, what are we doing here? We're gonna look at. Actually, let's leave. Oh, we can't leave. Yeah, this guy's blocking the exit to town, and there's actually other exits to town. There's two up here on both sides, left and right, and there's two other guys blocking each of those. So, what's the deal? We have to battle one of them. And if you battle one of them, the other two disappear. However, all three of them have a Pokemon that you can catch. So you have to make a decision on which Pokemon you actually want. I'm going to start with this guy, and I'm going to go through all of them. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. Or do you have this idea that you can take me in a battle? Yeah, let's do it, bud. Well, who's going to beat me? You are? Don't be crying out of regret later. Mystery Troop Verde. So he's got this Bayleaf and this Grimer. Oh, Wes, there's a Pokemon with a black aura. Yeah. It's Bayleaf. So here's the deal. These Pokemon Black Auras all have actually unique catch rates. So normally like a Bayleaf would have like a 15 out of 255 catch rate or something like that. This one actually has 180. Every Pokemon with Black Aura actually has its own unique catch rate, and it's usually higher to make it easier. Because this catch rate is so high, I guess you could use the Pokeball if you want. You're gonna want to weaken it like any other normal Pokemon that you want to catch, and stuff like that. Here's the deal, though. If you, out of all three of these, do not want to use any of the Pokemon on your team, and you don't want to 100% the game, these Pokemon come with held items. So you're going to want to maybe catch at least one of them, because you can only catch one of them, with a specific held item that you might want to use later. So on screen right now I have the moves that it will eventually learn, as well as the held item it has, just for your convenient reference. And just verbally, from top to bottom, its moves are Sunny Day, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, and Body Slam, and it's holding a Miracle Seed. Cool, cool. Honestly, I'm not gonna actually catch it because I don't want to use it, and it's really not worth it. But that's the spiel, that's the rundown. So let's move on to the next trainer. Yeah, we got this fool. You gonna say the same thing? Yeah, same thing, okay. Got Mystery Trooper Rosso. Huh. A Quilava and a Grimer. I wonder which one the Shadow Pokemon is. Which one can we catch? Yeah. So, with the red guy here, Mystery Trooper Rosso, we can catch Quilava. Quilava has the moves Sunny Day, Smokescreen, Dig, and Flame Wheel. And it's holding a Charcoal. Honestly, it's one of few good fire types in this game. It could be very worth picking up, especially with the Charcoal. I don't know, like, all of these Johto stars are just solid, so I can recommend anything, honestly. Let's move on to the last one. Hey, you punk! I'm not gonna regret anything. Mystery Troop Luno. I feel like they ran out of. I don't know. They ran out of steam with this guy. His name. Alright, really. Enlighten us. The catchable Pokemon is, to no one's surprise, Crocodile. So Crocodile has the moves Rain Dance, Scary Face, Bite, and Surf, and it's holding a Mystic Water, as one might expect. This is actually the Pokemon that I want to catch. So we're gonna actually catch it. Like I was mentioning, pretty much every Johto starter is good in some form or way. Bayleaf is probably the least useful, like usual. Especially because there's a decent amount of grass types. Not necessarily in this game, but just in general. The thing is, though, is that grass type usually get just... It's like, why would you use a grass type when you use electric type? Most of the time. And Bayleaf as a fully evolved Meganium is usually going to be more oriented around. Wait, what does Zero Power do? Can it do good? Can it do the thing good? Let's find out. Anyway, Meganium is going to be pretty stall oriented. It's bulky. It learns a lot of status moves and recovery and stuff like that. Though it can dish out damage when it needs to. Quilava is a Charizard clone. It has the exact same base stat total and stat distribution. It's just good at speed and special attack. Has decent attack as well. It learns a pretty decent variety of moves. And Crocodile's for Alligator is actually strongest stat as attack, but still has good special attack. And it's a little bit more balanced. It's not quite as fast, but it's got like good HP. Oh, we both avoided the Surf? That's crazy. Wow. Also, Pokemon that come with Surf are very limited in this game. There's not a lot of them. As in, not every water type will come with it. So if you really want Surf, maybe this is going to be a good option for you. Do I want to lower you a little bit more? I'm gonna taunt you, and then I'll do another return. This should be good. Yeah. And then I'll throw a ball. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, so I want to point out that it actually matters which Pokemon you throw the ball with, because that Pokemon will lose their turn. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to throw with Umbreon, and we're going to use Reflect with Espeon. Not that the Croconaw can attack us physically, but... Nice, easy as pie. That 100, every single Geostar has a catch rate of 180, so they're pretty easy to catch. You're tough. Truthfully, Folly can't be blamed for losing. What was that strange Pokemon? What did you people do to it? It's a Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. No, you didn't. You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart? Ugh, knowing that's not going to help you do anything. I know, when I was little I heard about that. They say that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can be gradually reopened by battling together with it. Wes, let's go. Those guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. After all, it was in Pyrite that they captured me. What were you doing in Pyrite Town? I don't want to know. So we got this Croconaw now. It's holding the Mystic Water, like I said. This is actually going to be something I use on my team. I didn't catch it just for the Mystic Water. Yeah, that said, do I want to switch it in? I'm going to switch it in. We're going to use it instead of Espeon. Wait, no. We're going to use it instead of Umbreon. I need to heal, though. So let's go ahead and heal it up. Okay, just to show some proof, these other guys do actually end up leaving when you fight one of them, regardless of whether or not you catch anything or not. So let's go ahead and go to the construction lot. The construction site for an immense tower, which will have a Colosseum on the top floor. Cool. I'm down, let's go. Whoa, hold it there. This is a construction site. That's not a safe place to be. This is no place for tourists to visit. Go on, scram. Do I look like a tourist? Yep. It's been a mighty long time. I can't rightly recall when it was that I last was home. Damn. But we're just about done here. All that's left is clean up the site, and we're done. Really? That sounds pretty cool. Can I go in? Nope. I've been working hard, I have. Let me tell you, making this here huge tower is one massive job. It's hard to imagine, even for me. Y'all come back to visit when we're all done here. There'll be a Coliseum on top of the tower. Amazing stuff. Nice, okay. There's really nothing here, so let's get the heck out of Dodge. And now we can go to Pyrite Town. A rough and dirty town full of thugs and scoundrels. It is said to be home to sinister Pokemon. Oh, Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true, Kale. If you're trying to con me, I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See ya. See yous. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. Wow, dude. Wow. Aren't you special? Let's actually go ahead and talk to you. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around these parts. What are you, tourists? If you don't want to get hurt, you should get lost and quick for the good of your health. Okay then. This is Pyrite, the town of earth, wind, and money. You appear to be outsiders. You had best beware. There are many ne'er-do-well sorts here. Fortune telling. I'm down. People call Fatine the mother of Pyrite. Her ability as a fortune teller is highly regarded. Why, just a little while ago, she even determined where my wife is living, since she left me. Find what you seek, be it an object, person, or luck. Welcome to Fatine's fortune-telling chamber. I am Fatine. If ever a problem clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Whatever your problem may be, my fortune-telling shall lead you to the solution. Whoa. Yeah, this is the in-game hint system, essentially. Alright, let's, what's up with you? You thugs must be Mirabee's newest recruits. Well, shoot, beat it. I don't have any money to give you to the likes of you. I don't want to be associated with Mirabee. Ow. I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot. You see, Chief, there's talk that thugs have been witnessed using strange Pokemon. Huh? Chief, you're not the Chief, I beg your pardon. I'm here, Johnson. That story isn't new. I've heard about it over and over already. Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder. Okay. I want to explore the jail, though. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Well, not you two again. Listen, you have to promise, don't tell Mirabee that we're hiding out here, okay? After we blew our last chance, we couldn't go back, so we turned ourselves in for stealing that truck, and here we are. If we stayed here, we'd be safe. Wow. How dumb. Okay. Door is locked. We can't open it. That's fine. Hello, dude. Can I talk to you? Can't talk to you. Alright. My name's Sherrills. I'm the chief of police in this town. Are you two travelers? Sure. I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best if you were to get out of the town as soon as possible. This town's descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to happen. I'm Johnson. I'm the law around here. It's my job to uphold the peace in this town. Sounds like you're doing a bad job. Not gonna lie. Okay, do I not get any other context? Sure, fine. Let's go into this next house. Oh, there's a guy in here. Pirate Town's always had a history as a rough town, with all the muscle-bound roughnecks about. That's not a surprise. But when Dew King was in charge, there wasn't any of this lawlessness that you see today. What's come over, Dew King? Are you trying to sell me something? Well, sorry, I don't need anything. Please leave. Sorry, you got a nice, like, TV setup over there. Take a look at it. It's got, like, these nice speakers on it and everything. A little bit jealous. Old people these days. Oh, the shop with the age falling off. Potion, paralyze heal. There's all sorts of stuff I want, but I don't have the money. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't have any Pokemon anyways. Then why do you want it? Just listen, if you were offered 10 potions for 10 Pokédollars, would you want them? No. Oh, you've no spirit of fun. If I say yes, I mean, that's a lot of potions for 10 Pokédollars. If there was a deal that good, I'd keep it to myself. I just don't really care about potions. Ooh, you can buy hyper potions here. Okay. Now we're talking. I'm not actually gonna buy it though. I'm not an items guy. Not for me. There is something down here. We're actually gonna ignore that for right now. Yo, your outfit's kind of weird, but you're a trainer too, aren't you? No. Good, that's okay then. I'll teach you about one of the few rules this town has. Here we have street battles rather than exchanging greetings. Yeah. There's a lot of battling that goes on here. Which one's going to be the Pokemon we can catch? That's the question. It's always the question. Oh, it's none of them. How disappointing. Alright, we're gonna gang up on this this Talo. Alright, now we're gonna end up attacking whatever comes out next. Slack off. I respect that. I love me a good slack off. Thief. No, my Mystic Water that I can't use. Alright, this should work, I think, right? Just destroy everybody. So you might also notice now that we've sent this Croconon a battle. Oh, it's in hyper mode. That now we sent it out into battle. That when we sent it out into battle, the heart gauge lowered. That's another way that we can lower the heart gauge. So just simply by battling with it, good. And hyper mode. Hyper mode is very interesting. There's a chance that you'll enter hyper mode upon, I think, using Shadow Rush every time you try to use it. And when you're in hyper mode, Shadow Rush itself actually has a higher chance of getting a critical hit. And there's also a chance that your Pokemon will not obey you. It's kind of annoying. Usually, if it disobeys you, it's going to use Shadow Rush instead of whatever move you try to have it use. It could also attack the other Pokemon that's with it, so it might attack my Espeon. It may attempt to use the item it's holding, even if it's not actually holding it. It may hurt itself, like as if it had confusion. It may attack me, the trainer, but that doesn't do anything. It could also attack the opposing trainer, which still doesn't do anything. It could just do nothing at all. And it may also, like, just return to its Pokeball. Hyper mode is kind of weird. It's like high risk, high reward kind of deal. Usually when I enter hyper mode, I just call. Because that's the other function of call. Crazy, right? Crocodile can put senses. So that will get it out of hyper mode. And it will also lower the heart gauge. It's another way to lower the heart gauge. Scratch. Don't scratch. No, my Crocodile, don't scratch it. We're already one bar down. Not too bad. So now I have Scary Face. I don't really care about Scary Face. Alright, we're gonna save PP, I guess, and use Return. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a very small chance that a Pokemon in Hyper Mode will leave Hyper Mode on its own, but pretty small chance. I tripped myself up, but you're not bad at all. Your Pokemon are tops, too. I can see it in your eyes. You're just like us. It's easy to see. What is this place? Greetings, welcome to the Pirate Super Grand Hotel. Staying in one of our ultra gorgeous suites. This sounds shady as hell, I'm not gonna lie. And you'll be refreshed like you're brand new. Your Pokemon too. It's a mere 100 Poké-Dollars a night. No. Oh, that's too bad then. The next time you do stay a night, make sure it's right here at the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. Ah, that boy, that was a good sleep. I must have slept through all of last week. I was totally exhausted from the tower construction job. Apparently some fabulously rich guy had the tower built. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, so this place doesn't serve a whole lot of purpose. I wouldn't recommend staying here because it's just expensive for no reason. It wasn't that long ago when Duke King was the man in Pyrite. But now that right out there weird Mirror B and his stooges ride herd over the town. I wonder what's so special about that Mirror B guy. Did you see his afro? I mean, come on. There's a guy in here sleeping. Okay, tackle now. No, don't get confused. Me every Pokemon Stadium video. Alright, yeah, that's all that's in here. Not very interesting. Alright, so this area right here, west, it was here in this square that I saw that strange Pokemon. I tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this town. So this area right here is actually the duel square, and everyone wants to battle you there. So we're just gonna pretend like it doesn't exist for right now. This windmill generates electricity for powering the Colosseum. It may look a little worse for wear, but it's still going strong in active service. Large gears are rotating. I want to talk to this guy. Oh, for 30 long years I have spun these gears. Oh, what's with you, younglings? Do you want to spin gears too? No. No doubt, no doubt. I've been doing this for 30 years. Only I can do this. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I wish I was passionate enough about things. Be kind of nice. Alright, let's go across this bridge. I think that at least one of these guys also battles us. I don't really want to battle them though. Yo, dude. I didn't get here in time to make the registration. I've heard rumors that if you win the challenge, you get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep that a secret. Pretend you never heard me, okay? Wes, wasn't Kale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? Yep. We should ask him. He might know something. Tell me that guy won anything? I don't believe you. Look at the Pirate Colosseum. Aren't you here? Are you here to register for entry? Yeah. I'm sorry, but the current challenge is already underway. Please wait for the next challenge's registration. I promise one day we'll be able to do it. So this machine over here lets you restore your Pokemon to full health. No nurse to do it for you, unfortunately. And then you have a PC over here for saving. You also have one over in the like the prison, the police office. I want to mention, in case you don't have a way to heal next to you, you can actually take a Pokemon, put it into the PC, and then take it back out, and that will heal it. So it's a little life hack for you. That all being said, we're now at overtime, so we're gonna pick things up in the next episode. If you like the video, hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. If you really like the video, subscribe. And I'll see everyone next time.